program today, Out of the Shadows into the Light. We thank you for joining us, and as usual, we are CBR Nevis advocates, and of course, we're advocating for older persons and persons with disabilities. And I know that many of you have been showing an interest, and we are so grateful for your support. We're asking you to continue and to we're here at 2020 Vision now, so if you'd like to call us and voice your interest or show your support in any way or other, you can feel free to do that. Our numbers are 1-869-669-7312 or 1-869-469-7953 or 1917-460-2187. Any of those numbers you can reach us, and if you'd like to make a suggestion or submission of any kind, we would be grateful to accommodate you. Zari, very good morning to you.
Yes, good morning to you, Renford and Paulette, and everyone who is listening.
Morning, Paulette.
Good morning to everyone.
Don't think we heard it the first time.
Yeah. It was a bit soft.
Okay.
Yeah. So we already have a comment here from Ivor Henry. Good morning to you.
Oh, that's my twin brother over there in Atlanta. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you very much for watching and listening.
Thank you for joining.
Good morning, Iva, and your lovely wife.
Barbara. Let's say also good morning to Dr. Lywood, wherever he is. Hope that he's enjoying a good off time.
Yes, good morning to you, Dr. Lywood, and I hope he'll be joining us.
I'm sure he will.
These Fridays.
We don't bet around here, but you could bet on that one.
That's for sure.
That's for sure. Good morning, Lavinia. Good morning, Brother Burnell, wherever you are. Hope that you guys are doing good today, and feel free to make your input on the program today.
Yeah, your chair is empty today, Brother Vian. Dr. Lywood's chair.
Yes.
Yes, Dr.
Noticeably
Lywood said,
changed.
good morning, team Navy CBR advocates. Thanks for keeping the flag flying.
Oh, yes.
He was waiting for us to click that go live.
All right. Well, we've been talking for the last couple of months about CBR Nevis Advocates and our dream, our goal to establish a day center to accommodate persons with disabilities and older persons. And we did break the news to you, I think maybe last week or a couple of weeks ago, that we have the, what do you call it, Zari, the green light or the red light? The green light, right?
Yeah, I would say it's a green light.
Yeah, the green light, yes. So we will be very soon sharing with you information as to where we're at and how you can assist us. Of course, we have been asking you to be a part of us. We can do with some volunteers, and I think volunteerism is a concept that we are very much encouraging. Of course, our mantra is together everyone achieves more. And so the more persons we have on board, the easier the job will be and more we can accomplish, right? So we're going to ask you to call the numbers, the numbers where you can call us while we're here, or you can call Dr. Lywood's office at 662-5189, 469-0521, and somebody will be sure to answer you and share with you how you can be involved in CBR Advocates and how you can assist us with our day center activities, right?
Yes.
In the meantime, we want you to please do think about bringing your loved ones, your older persons, and those persons with disabilities to our program so that we can see how we can assist them, how we can make their lives much better, right? That is what we are all about, making life more comfortable for our persons with disabilities and our older persons.
Yes, and if you're interested in sharing anything with the seniors and the children with disabilities, you can always contact us as well. Because we're doing different skills, and if you want to share your skills so they can learn it as well, that would be a good thing as well.
Of course. And so when we say share, we don't just mean call and say, well, you think it's a good thing. We want you to be involved, right?
Yes, involved.
Or if it's at all possible, you can put your hands in your pocket and say, well, here's a $5 to buy a snack or to do something. There are a lot of things to be done, and we're not backing down. We are forging forward because we believe that together all of us can achieve a lot, right? So,
Yes. Let's say good morning to Jonathan Raymond. Good morning to you guys. St. Martin in the house. Blessings.
Thank you so
for
much.
joining as well. And we have Mr. Clark say good morning to the lovely Dazari, Da Costa, and the rest of the team. You know, Mr. Clark could show the children some computer skills.
well, he said the lovely Zari, so I suppose, you can cash in on that. You might want to do something lovely for you or on your behalf, right? Thank you very much, EC, for your interest, your involvement, your support, and all others who support not only CBR but 2020, by extension 2020 Vision Radio. We're all on board with this. We're all on board, making sure that everyone achieves more. And yes, sometimes we take a lot of things for granted. You look at people and you say, oh, she's smiling, so she's okay. Well, sometimes he or she is just a bit shy to tell you exactly what they're going through and so on. But we need to take the time to reach out, reach out to people. I know that I've had the experience where, and my colleague Ali and I talk about this all the time. Sometimes you go around and you see people looking so angry, and their faces look so, stiff, as it were, for want of a better word, right, Paulette?
Yeah.
But if you were just to be bold enough to go to them and say, hi, good morning, you would be amazed to see that beautiful smile that breaks out of that stiff looking face, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes people just want somebody to say something to them. They're not all bold like me and Zari to come on the radio and talk. Sometimes they're a bit shy, right? But if you can, make the move and say, hi, how you doing? Or good morning, God bless you, or whatever, you'll be surprised to see how you can turn their lives around. That is what CBI is about. We are reaching out. We're not sitting back and waiting for persons to come and say, I need help. We're looking for the persons that we can help, and we are about to do our best to help them. So good morning to all of you who are a part of CBR Nevis Advocates. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you, Dr. Lywood, very much. We owe it to you for opening up our eyes to see that there's something that we can do to help our community to make life better for other persons. Sometimes we sit back and we're enjoying life and we think that everybody else is doing the same thing, and life goes along. Not so. We need to take the time to stop, look and listen and see what's going on around us and see how we can assist.
Yes.
We have to be a brother's keeper, right?
Yes, okay. Yes, Dr. Leibert's community-based rehabilitation is basically a self-help strategy.
There you go. So we're helping ourselves, and by helping ourselves, other persons benefit as well. All right?
Yes, that's true.
And we also have a program ongoing. Second time around, Sweeter Zari.
Yes, we was in discussion about having Valentine's Day sale. We have a lot of things, Renford and Paulette. We have a lot of things.
Okay, good. So we got work to do. All right.
Yeah,
so
we
we'll
have
be
a lot of work to do to
launch that. So we're looking forward to what we say that we are going to tighten that up a little bit, and so we can give you a final announcement, let you know exactly where and when, so that you can come on board and support.
And we will try and get someone to donate a cake or something, so we can give that to persons who come and support the sale as well.
Okay, good. Zari, you sound like you have a vision. Sound like you got some ideas going on. Got some tricks up your sleeves. Right, Paulette?
Yeah.
But I think we really should do one. We have a really lot of nice things. So it just takes a lot of, we have to organize them first. Put them in such a way and figure out where and time. So we need everybody to come and put in their input about how we should go about this sale.
Okay, and so we will be looking forward to that. Valentine's is just around the corner, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
This is January.
2 days from now. 2 days from now.
Paulette, it's not the 14th of January.
It's okay. Think of it that way. 2 days from now.
A month and 2 days.
Here we are, Friday again.
Right?
I was just here.
Right? I was like,
Zari, she just trying to frighten people,
no.
But it's true. It's best to frighten you now, innit? Make haste.
Make haste. Whatever
I
you
was
do, do
like,
it in haste, right?
This was one of those short weeks where we had 3 days. It
Ah.
went by and I was like,
No,
Mm-mm.
it went by.
it started on Monday.
No, I was wondering if it felt like one of those short weeks what we had with the 3 days. I was like, wow.
Time has taken on an extra pair of wings.
Mhm.
So we have to always be thinking forward.
Yeah, forward thinking and moving forward with haste, right?
Yeah, I
Yes.
was like, here we go, another long week when it went
Another
by
week.
like just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Finish.
Yes,
Yeah,
Zari,
but-
you didn't have a holiday on Monday or Tuesday. It was a whole week, but it just flew away.
It flew away like
Yes,
that.
it flew away just
Time
like
is
that.
really not
Yes.
waiting
Yes.
on nobody.
It's Friday
Yeah.
again, and so whatever we do, we need to do quickly.
Yes, that is
Right.
so true. We have a
Yeah.
comment here from Jonathan Raymond. That's the way it's supposed to be. A brother's keeper. Spread the love.
Yes, thank you, Jonathan,
Yes,
and we
thank
hope
you.
that you will not only make that comment, but you will also engage in spreading the love. And yes, at CBR Nevis Advocates, what do you call that? Community-based rehabilitation.
Yes.
Our organization is about, helping, is about looking out for others, and we are led by the energetic visionary, Dr. Glenville Liebert. He's just on a couple of days leave, just 2.
Ah,
Before you know it, he'll
He'll
be
be
in your
back.
face again, right? Full of energy, full of action, and we thank him and honor him, and we follow his guidance as we go forward. CBI will be doing things right here in Nevis and making moves and touching the lives of many persons. Zai, what has been going on with you?
I was trying to tell him with my mic. I had an important call.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you get it?
The guy mute my mic.
Okay. All right. So when you come back, you'll tell me what's going on with you. All right. Paul, going forward, we think that as Zari has been suggesting, we need to get a little more active in the community. And second time around, Sweeter is, I think, one of those opportunities where the community can get involved and participate in a big way. Huh? Maybe bigger than we think,
yes.
because we have. Welcome back. We have stuff that persons would want to patronize, and we have nice things to sell. Zari is implying.
Yes, and this will be the first thing for the year, I would like to think, for CBR.
Mhm.
First event.
And we have room for more, right?
Yes.
If you have things, maybe you have a lot of things that you got for Christmas and they can't fit you and so on, or some things that you don't think that you'll have any use for.
Yeah, we would
Or-
like to thank what is it, Lefco, for giving us storage. We really appreciate that. So we have a storage where we have our clothes, everything for CBR in that storage for a period of time. So we want to thank them for that.
All right. Well, yes. Thank you. Thank everyone who has lent a helping hand and shown interest in helping CBR to go forward.
Yes.
All right. I was asking you before you were taking your phone call, Zari, what's going on with you? What are your thoughts?
About
Anything? Not those things that you don't want to tell us.
okay, well, since this is not about me and it's about CBR,
There you go.
So I just really want everything to go as planned. I want us to have a good year this year when it comes to CBR and getting the word out, especially heavy on getting the word out. So more people can know what we are doing and what we are involved in, and they could see the
come on board, right?
purpose of it. Yes, that they could see that it's really a need in Nevis, and that more persons would come on board and help us and join the group as well.
Interestingly,
as we are
Zari, sorry for cutting across
Yes.
you. Interestingly, every time I talk to somebody about CBR and its goal of establishing a day center, they would say to me, "Oh, it's so needed."
Yes,
Right?
everybody says.
Everybody says it's so needed. And so, since everyone recognizes the need for it, we're hoping that everyone will come on board and help us, right? And we are going to be in very short order at the Cotton Ground Community Center and the Bath Community Center. We will announce the days for you, when we'll be where, and so that you can come and participate. And we are looking for volunteers, to come and just share. We don't want all the persons, persons with disability to be sitting down home wondering, what on earth is going on out there in the world, right? We want them to be a part of it, and they can be a part of it too, right? They have dreams and ideas that they want to accomplish, things that they want to do, things they can contribute. You'll be surprised to know that sometimes they can help you. You might think that, oh, what can somebody do to help me? Well, they might have an idea that you've been searching for a long time, and just an idea sometimes can change your life, right? Doesn't matter who it comes from, right? And so we want to give the opportunity to all our people to live full life, live, love, and be happy, right? And this is one of the ways that we can do that. Don't forget that you can give us a call here at 669-7312. That's a WhatsApp number, or 469-7953. We'll be very happy to hear from you. Let me say good morning to a very, very good friend of mine. Honey, I will ask you please to remind me to give him a call today. His name is Kern Tyson. He's all the way down in Trinidad, who seems to follow everything I do. Very good friend of mine, and he has a online radio station himself. He's blind, but he is very, very active in media production and so on. And so I'll say good morning to him, and also good morning to Alicia Lalit down there in Trinidad. Those are friends of mine who have contributed so much to my life, and we thank them.
Good morning to Sandra Fleming and
Pastor Sandra, how you doing? Happy New Year. I haven't seen you for the year. You doing good?
and
We'd like to hear you. Why don't you give us a call if you're not too busy, or take some time out? We'd love to hear your voice. Right? She's a lovely person, and we thank you for your contribution to CBR, Pastor Fleming, and everyone who gets involved. Good morning to you, Lofton, Pemberton. Good morning, Burnell. Good morning, Beryl. Good morning. Trying to remember name.
Brother Tool as well.
Oh yes, I did pray for him and his mother.
Pray for him and his
mother. And Wati, I hope Wati is able to listen. I'm not too sure the intensity of his medical challenge, but we are praying for you, and anyone who is listening and know him or close to him, just let him know that we have him in our prayers and he has our fullest support, and we ask you to pray for him as well as he continues to recover. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And what's my friend's name?
Idel?
No, Della is on for sure, I know that. The other guy who was in the hospital, not Sensei. Good morning, Sensei. Good morning, Sensei. Vincent Sensei Maynard. What's the other guy's name who comes to the out and about?
Oh, the Jamaican guy.
Yes.
He's from Newcastle.
We haven't seen him in a long time.
Yes,
I know.
Yes.
I'm thinking about him though. I pray for him all the time.
Mm-hmm, yes.
His name is just evading me right now.
Yeah, mine's too.
But good morning to you.
It will come. It will come.
Yeah, it will. When if I remember it for you, I'll let you know. Brother Burnell, are you up and about? Do you know that Brother Burnell goes for?
Brother Burnell is up and about.
Do you know that Brother Burnell goes for a ride a ride every morning? In the early morning breeze, takes a ride somewhere through Bath Village, or and get some fresh breeze in his lungs and so on, that kind of thing. I'm so proud of him, right? And I'd like to encourage him to continue to make himself visible and to do whatever he can, in the community. Very active mind, very brilliant young man, and I want to encourage him, and you have our fullest support, Brother Burnell, in whatever you do. All right?
Yes, he really goes out and start. He don't wait on somebody to come to him.
Herman, that's it. Herman.
Yeah.
Dr. Lywood said in the comment.
Oh, thank you, but Dr. Lywood. Good morning, Herman. I hope that you're listening wherever you are.
Yeah, we miss you at the center, Herman.
Of course, and we hope that you're recovering nicely.
Yeah.
And more strength to you. Oh, Dr. Lywood, thank you so much.
Dr. Lywood got better memory than us.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, yes he does. He's brilliant, and he's always a step ahead of you.
Yeah.
Alice says that Dr. Lywood is the world's greatest researcher.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you could ask Dr. Lywood anything. He is almost the
ticking clock.
Yep. got something on any subject, you can engage him. He'll be able to give you some sense of direction.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Lyward, for your diligence and for your wisdom. So we I was hoping. Okay, good morning to you too. I was hoping that we would have a definite word and date for you, but I am confident that we'll be able to give you that information next Friday, right? As to where we are with CBI, exactly what we are doing, when we are doing what we are, right?
Sure,
So
sure,
definitely next Friday we'll be able to make
Give
that
you some
announcement,
information.
give you some more information, and bring everyone on board. In the meantime, we want to say thank you, and we can't say thank you enough to all those of you that have thrown your support behind us, and those of you that have gotten involved with your finances or with your material use, whether used or unused material, so that we can be a part of our second time around sweeter program, where every cent that is accumulated from our sale goes towards the development of CBR
Yes.
and its quest to assist older persons and persons with disabilities, right? So everything that we can do to develop our program to assist persons and to bring forward and to make a reality our day center, that is what we are doing. And we want to thank the Gender Affairs
Yes.
Department, who have been working with us on behalf of the NIA. We thank them very much for their do you know the name of the lady, Zari? Or
The lady of
Gender Affairs. Paul, do you know her name?
I know Miss Hutchinson.
Yes, that's her.
Hendrickson.
yes.
Miss
Was it
Sarah.
Hendrickson.
Sarah
She
Hendrickson.
is a lovely
Yes,
person. I've had the
yes.
pleasure of meeting her.
Such a
You have?
Yes.
Okay.
She warms
She's
my
a
heart.
yes.
Oh my.
She's a sweet
Wow.
person.
Well, thank you very much, Cyrus, and your department for your assistance and your input in pushing CBR forward as we look forward to commencing
we
the
we
activities.
thank all of them.
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Miss Jeffers, and the rest of them for putting in the effort to see us get where we want to be. And George Nolan said, "Good morning, guys. Sorry I'm not there."
Who's that?
George Nolan. What be?
Oh, Brother B,
Yes, he
Yeah.
sent a comment here.
why don't you give us a call? We'd love to hear your voice. You know the numbers. Let me say this. I don't think I've ever said this before, but I feel like saying it now. There are a number of churches that are involved in, doing little programs here and there. Why don't we all come together, and make a big launch, and in terms of reaching out. I know that there are many churches who every now and then try to carry on little gift baskets and food hampers and so on to the elderly and the persons with disabilities and so on. Well, we want all these entities, all these organizations to come on board with us, right, as we launch this, what I think is going to make a huge difference in the lives of our older persons and persons with disabilities when we launch our Day Center program, right?
Yeah.
Let me say good morning to Dawn. Hope you're doing good, Dawn. Happy New Year to you. Haven't seen you or heard you for a while, but I hope you're doing good. She's always on my mind.
You give her a call.
I don't know her number. Well, I don't remember it. Maybe I could ask you for it later.
You always say when somebody's on your mind, you
That is true, and I encourage that, Zari.
Give
I
them
really
a
do
call.
encourage that, because sometimes I've had the misfortune of not calling persons when I think of them, and then
and that's
the next time you think of them, you're going to their funeral, right?
That's so true.
And I
It's
really
always
don't.
like that.
That is such a very, very depressing situation.
Yeah, and it could just be a sign that they're on your mind.
Yes.
That means you to call them up and check on them. And sometimes it happened to me as well. And when you look, there is the one to reach out to me before I could reach out to them.
Yeah, and then
And
you
I'm
still
gonna be
feel
like,
bad, right?
I was thinking about you, but you got so caught up that you didn't
You
even
didn't
get
get
the
a chance
chance to reach out to them.
Well, let's make an effort. Let's make a
Yeah.
concerted effort, because, I've had the displeasure, I call it displeasure, of people meeting me and saying, well, I haven't heard from you for a while. But guess what? They forgot that they have a phone.
Your phone work both ways.
Yes, and
Mm-hmm.
without being offensive, we'd like to encourage all of us, to it's a two-way street, communication, right? So if you think about somebody, just pick up the phone, give them a call. You may want to talk. Or you could just send them a little WhatsApp, say hi, how you doing, or something. Let's touch
Yeah.
base. I'm thinking of you. I'm praying for you. Wish you all the best. Oh, we got a call. Whoa.
There goes the bell.
I think
Mm.
that's brother.
Good morning. You're on 2020 Vision Radio. Out of the shadows into the light. Hello.
Hear me?
I'm hearing you now. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Morning,
morning.
Riley. Morning, Mrs. Door.
Good
Glenn, good
morning. Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I had some. I'm good. I had some showers in my neck of the woods.
Some showers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some too, but your house not leaking, is it?
We had not
No.
to me. We didn't had a lot.
The
Huh?
sky was leaking. That is the reason why.
Oh. Okay, so how is it with you? How are things?
Well, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I give God thanks. I actually was looking forward, but like I said, it's raining, so I'm unable to come. But thank
There's
God for
always next
technology.
week.
Enjoying your guys.
Yeah, there's always another time. By God's help,
Yes,
by God's grace.
yes, yes,
I did
yes,
see
yes.
Strongman downstairs a little while ago. I don't know if he was looking out for you. Or maybe he was
Um,
anticipating.
Well, I didn't
You didn't reach
connect
out to
with
him?
him this morning. I did not connect with him this morning, so.
Okay.
But I'll try connecting with him early for the next week coming up.
Okay. All right.
And
So what are your thoughts, Bernal? I don't know if you were able to listen before you call, but we've been echoing our appreciation for persons who have been assisting, putting their little 2 cents, their input in terms of Sibia and our thrust to push forward for our day center. And of course, we were expressing our gratitude to the Gender Affairs Department who have been working with us on behalf of the NIA, and those persons who have been bringing forward stuff for our second time around Sweeter program. What are your thoughts?
well, I also want to join with you and echo my sentiments of gratitude to whoever might be, assisting or rendering help in any which way. We want to just say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks a million to the general public, and it can only go better. It can only go better for the folks living with disability, and we want to encourage the help and the assistance from the general public who there. We're looking forward, like you said, to the launch of our center. But we want to encourage folks to, contribute not only in kind, but in time. And
Time and cash.
your assistance is welcome. And
We want them to be a part in kind, in cash, and in time. So time,
I
kind,
said
and
not
cash.
only in, but more so. I mean, yes, we can get cash, we can get kind, but we also need time. Most importantly, I think we need time
Mm-hmm.
in terms of persons rendering some assistance manually to the center. In order,
A physical
in
presence, huh?
terms of the running, the day-to-day running of the center. So we encourage all of that.
But
I
you've
think
been
Yeah, we need to get together.
sorry, you've been a part of CBI. Why don't you talk about your experience so that you encourage some other persons to be a part of it?
Well, I often say, and every time I'm there with you guys, I echo the sentiment of what CBI probably would have done for me and with me. It gives me that sense of longing and ownership in terms of whenever we get together, you can feel the love, and I want to encourage the persons out there, persons out there who like me might have had a harboring apprehension that there is nothing but love, and the people out there care and share with us. I mean, I don't know, but I find Mrs. Doe, she just came in and just adapt, and I see she's sitting in my seat this morning. Thank you, Mrs. Doe.
Well, it was empty, so somebody had to sit in it.
Yes, and she's doing a wonderful job. I mean, she's a blessing. She is a blessing. And,
Yeah.
we just want to encourage the folks out there going forward for 2024 that good things is in store. Good things are in store. And we're looking forward to everybody, As we went after, it says, together we
Achieve more.
Together. And so we encouraging the private and the public sector, to
You're number 4.
just be a part of it.
Yes, go ahead, Brother B.
Yeah, and Zari, I want to thank you for holding on the fort with wind, and continue to.
Well, Bonnell, I didn't say it before, but I'm always very mindful that Zari, as a relatively young person, and I really admire her zeal, her interest in Sibia, and how she has forged forward and is always willing to assist and to learn, right? And it is a good thing for a young person, because sometimes I always say, and my wife could tell you that, I always say, you ought to look for the good in people, because we have a way of amplifying the negative things, right? Yeah. Now, if Zari was to do something wrong, the whole world would know in a minute, right?
That's so true.
But no, Zari is getting herself involved in such a great organization, and you wouldn't hear anybody saying anything. But I want to blow her trumpet, right? I want to let her know that we appreciate, what she's doing, and that we're there for her, to push her along, because this can only help. And I say this all the time. Even the Bible talks about, well, not even the Bible. I'm not trying to simplify it, but the Bible talks about the older women teaching the younger women. Correct, Paulette?
Yes.
And so those of us who are older ought to do our endeavor best to embrace young people, to teach them,
pass
on our knowledge, pass on our experiences, and so on, to help them to be better persons, and to help them to embrace their independence. Sometimes they can do a lot of things, but they are, as you said it earlier, apprehensive because they don't know how they are going to be received, right?
That's true.
How the general public is going to take what they do and so on. I don't know, for some reason, people are always concerned about what people think.
Yeah.
You got something to do, and you want to do it with all that's in you, all the passion and strength that's in you, but you're wondering, I wonder what Zara going to think about this boy. I wonder what she's going to say. I wonder what Paulette going to say, boy. Maybe she'll laugh at me,
Yeah, I really don't like to see that. I want people to do what they feel like doing if it's their best interest.
Put the best foot forward, right?
Yes. Yes. Because some people, you will go to somebody and they're going to discourage you, because most of them, maybe they're just jealous or envy you. Sometimes it's good to just ask God about it and you go about your day.
And another thing is that sometimes the persons you may be thinking what they will think or what to do may affect them, and then I am studying with you. The mind is elsewhere,
and you're worrying about them, innit?
It's like that.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, sometimes when you're thinking that somebody's going to criticize you, they're willing and ready and waiting to embrace you.
Yes.
Right? So it's really, the onus is on you really to step out and do what you have to do.
Care about what people think too much about them, And
it's like creating a monster.
Yeah.
It's a little thing, and your mind, you just make this thing become so big, and the bigger you make it, the smaller you become, the more fearful you become. So I'll say, do you.
Do what you have to do. Yeah, do you, right?
Do you.
If you have that strong conviction to do something, especially when it comes to doing something to help your community, right?
Yes, and we have a comment here from Charles Ward. Good morning, folks. Keep up the good work.
Hey Charles, Happy New Year to you. I miss you, man.
Yeah, Dr. Levitt said, good morning, Charles. We're looking to see you back on the radio and at the center. Yeah, we're looking people, so.
Well, I do know that I spoke to Charles, was it some months ago, and he did tell me that, CBI always has his support.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to see you physically, Charles. I know he's a guy, with a lot of ideas, very vibrant gentleman, and has a very good sense of humor. You need people like Charles around, right?
Yeah.
So, Charles, we're looking forward to collaborating with you and working with you in the not too distant future, right?
Yes, and one thing that we would love to, for the persons with disabilities, is to really build their confidence. Because, some might feel a little insecure or feel
shy,
not that they don't belong here. And that's something we would like to work on with them, to build their confidence,
Yes.
make them feel secure, make them feel that they're no different than no other.
Yeah, this whole concept of self-pity and so on is not a good thing. And as much as you can do to let somebody know that they matter, their lives matter,
Yes.
and that they're important, and that they have a contribution that they can make, like Zaire says, build up their self-confidence, they can make a contribution. Bernal, you there?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's your turn.
My turn.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know if you guys would have spoke to it before, but I realize that we have some of our well-wishers and supporters there down. I don't know if it's the flow.
Oh,
But
yes,
I
we
want to-
did express our prayers and support for Wati and I think Tulu's mother. There's somebody else.
And Tulu.
Tulu.
Oh,
Tulu.
Tulu himself. Yes, Tulu himself. Yes, he's not doing so well. Is he hospitalized? Is he?
Well, what I gather from, yes, he is hospitalized.
Oh, well, trust me. If Tulu is at the hospital is bubbling over, because Tulu is a guy, always ready to motivate somebody, always smiling, always have something to say,
Yeah.
positive, right? So I believe that the nurses may benefit more from Tulu than he from them. Yes, Uncle Tulu he's a great guy to have around.
Yes, let's keep it in our peers.
I
Yes.
mean, these guys are just great guys. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes I wonder,
Really a dependable person.
Tulu
Yes.
himself get mad because, as you say, he's always smiling and he's always willing to go that extra mile. So we want to say to Tulu, if he's listening, thank you for all that you have done for CBR, for the short while that I have known you, for reaching out and just encouraging and inspiring others to do all that they are doing. So I want to wish him a speedy recovery.
Yes.
I do not know what he personally, but I also want to extend some get well greetings and to Tulu's mom and anyone else. Herman. I think that Herman. If Herman is listening, Herman, good morning to you. Dr. Liebert, continue to enjoy your vacation. We're missing you a whole lot. And
Don't miss him too much, because we want him to rest. If you miss him too much, you might want to run, come back home.
well,
Even if you miss him a lot, don't tell him so.
I think we're caught between a rock and a hard place.
Boy.
We want Dr. Liebert to get the rest, but we still want him around.
Well, Bernard, he can't be two places at the same time, so
So
give him a break.
because we love him so much, let's allow him to get the rest.
Yes, let's allow him. Let's allow
Allow
him.
him to get the rest, and then we'll have him with us after that.
Well
And
rested.
then he'll be ready to run. He'll come back.
Wide-eyed and
Hit the
bushy-tailed.
ground running.
Good morning, Mrs. Liebert. I'm sure you're listening right along with
Happy
Dr. Liebert.
anniversary.
Belated happy
Yes,
anniversary.
belated.
I'm sure they had a good time. Dr. Liebert is always about having a good time,
And Mary, good morning, Mary, if you're listening.
Mary Nurse
Nurse Mary.
of Vincent Kids.
In
Is it
Saint-
Nurse Mary or Mary Nurse?
Mary Nurse.
Oh, Mary Nurse is a nurse?
And,
No.
and Mrs. Doe,
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Doe,
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Doe, I would like you to give me a call when you're finished, please.
Okay, I will.
Yes.
Boy,
Okay.
as a boy, you be making date with my wife on the program?
Well, the best way to do it right before my very eyes. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, I
um,
like to share. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah. So again, for those persons that normally are part of our program on a Friday morning, Idella and the folks over in St. Kitts Anthony, and also to Connie Cranston. Good morning, good morning, good morning to Lisa and Wanda in St. Martin. I somehow I need to get to synchronize with Strongman Sister. The name always keeps skipping me, but the Strongman Sister, good morning, and Strongman himself, good
Mhm.
morning, and everyone else that takes the time out to join us. Those who are joining us via the internet and wherever you are
That's
this
Hazel,
morning.
Hazel Claxton. That's Transman's
Hazel, yeah,
sister, Hazel
Hazel
Claxton. Yes.
Claxton,
Hmm. And
yes.
you should remember Hazel,
I should remember Hazel, but
right? So
you know
just
I
put
don't want to say Hazel and then it's not the right Hazel.
let's say Claxton.
Okay, so it's Claxton.
Yes.
Yes. All right, and to all of you guys, I'm looking forward to when to starting up a out and about
Yes.
wellness walk.
A very vibrant pro.
Yes,
Hmm.
I myself have started it. I'm at mornings out about 5:30 in the morning, inhaling and you know getting that fresh
Mm-hmm.
air.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I don't know how much of you guys can join me, but I want to get it up and about. Like I said, for especially for the persons living with disability. So you'll be hearing much more from me as the days go by, as the weeks go by.
Okay.
And
So
things
you
will
have a
start
plan.
to
You have a plan, Bernal.
yes,
So
yes, yes,
you'll be revealing the details of your plan on our next program. That's what you're saying.
yes, I will.
Okay. There you go. Kudos to you.
Wonderful.
Hmm.
So we're looking for the support and the participation of all,
Hmm.
you know,
And
that
that
we
is
can
and that is so
do it.
important. Um,
Hello?
I said that is important because a lot of times they probably at home and feel like they can't come out of the house and go for a little walk. You know, you're not being pressured. You just go, take your time, talk with other people. My aunt, I have an aunt in Tampa, Florida, and Rosalie Shari. And when she come to St. Kitts, she stayed with me. And we went over to the beach in Frigate Bay. And I didn't even know that's how nice the place was. They built like, they put rocks. So it's really like a pool now. So when the wave comes in, the rocks keep all that
Yeah.
right. But what amazed me was so many people were there. They had the little noodles and they're in the water swimming and just, to help the aches and the pain. A lot of people were there. Men and women, people making friends. And I was saying, wow, this is wonderful. This is a really great idea. So it would be nice if they can do something here too.
Well, of course, we have the bath stream here, where people normally go, and chill out. For some people, the water is a bit warm, but that's another social place where people meet and look out for each other and so on. And yes, the whole idea,
See what?
but the be of getting out of the house, for a nice little stroll, maybe early morning or late evening, it's a good thing.
Refreshing, yeah.
And
Lovely way to start your day.
not
Yeah.
only does it help you physically, but it helps you mentally as well.
Yes, because sometimes
Yes,
when I
yes,
used to
yes.
go, oh, he's talking.
Now go ahead.
I said like early in the morning, I used to do my little exercise. It feels so good, like the breathe. It just feels really refreshing. Doing a little
Yes.
exercise early in the morning.
Morning.
It felt really nice. I was like, wow, this is feeling nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
it's
I've
a good thing.
experienced that. I'll go up and I'll be watching the sun coming up from behind the sea, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah. And
Look
it's
at
not too
God,
hot.
no.
So it feel really relaxing.
That's a really good time to do it in the
Yeah.
early morning before the sun comes up. You get the
Yes,
fresh breeze or the first breeze.
So you just inhale it, fill up your lungs, and clean
Let me
out the
tell you
old
something,
ones.
my friend. I get up just about 5. I get myself prepared and I leave the house about 5:30.
Mm.
And I've varied my walk. Well, I've varied my sojourn. Let me say that.
You're right. Yes.
To different ride, walk, but it takes me. I go through Stony Grove, come back. Sometimes I go into the city, come back. I go over Bath Plain area, come down back into Bath Village, and so and you can feel, you can taste the freshness
Of the
that
breeze.
time in the morning of the breeze. It's not being contaminated with all those carbon
Pollution.
monoxide and all these false air that occupy the space when the morning is up like 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. So I prefer doing it in the morning, and it makes me feel much better.
Yeah, much more.
Energizes you,
exhilarating.
motivates you to take on the day, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, Bernard, I want to encourage you, commend you, and also to encourage others to join you. There may be other wheelchair users around who may be thinking, well, you know what, I got to wait until somebody come and do this for me. Well, try and make a move, and when you make a move, somebody will come to your assistance, right?
And maybe somebody who is not in a wheelchair,
Mm-hmm.
but having a hard time getting out, and going on a walk because it may look like such a big challenge, will join, because then they'll be going at their own pace.
Right.
Right.
You don't have to, like Bernard is saying, every morning he does something different. You don't have to walk a mile. The first morning. The first morning you're gonna walk just about maybe 100 feet or 100 yards or whatever, right? You just go around the block, the immediate community,
Area,
right?
yeah.
And try to stay within proximity of people, right, where people can see you.
Yes.
Right?
That is important.
That's important. Yes, try and stay around where people are around. People are around, and just come out and take a couple of stretches and make a couple of steps, and somebody sees you and will assist you. I am assured of that. I can assure you of that, right?
We have about 3 minutes left on the clock.
Okay, Bernal, we got 3 minutes. One for you. Go ahead.
Well, again, I want to say thanks to you guys, and I appreciate linking up with you, technology, and to the general public. We would be coming to you. We want to encourage you to come with us and join with us and help us to help ourselves in achieving all that we set out to achieve in 2024. Again, have a wonderful day and a great weekend to all. Enjoy.
Same to you.
Thank you very much, sir. You take care of yourself. Thank you so much. Paulette?
I'd like to share a quote, my last. It says, develop an attitude of gratitude and give thanks for everything that happens to you, knowing that every step forward is a step towards achieving something bigger and better than your current situation.
A great thought. You want to repeat that? No?
I think I lost it.
Oh, you lost it? That's too good to lose.
I'll find it.
Okay, Zari, give your closing remarks as Paulette finds her.
Well, if I have any closing remarks, it'll be always something about God. So it is, there's one fact that you're going to carry with you through this year. God is with you. He will never forsake you. When you have need of him, you can call him and he will never disappoint you.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much for that. Are
I
you ready?
found it. Develop an attitude of gratitude and give thanks for everything that happens to you, knowing that every step forward is a step towards achieving something bigger and better than your current situation.
Thank you very much. Very well
We
for
have
that.
a comment here from Winston
Do it.
Fifield Hobson. Yes, good morning and thank you for joining, even though we are closing off now, but thank you, and you can always go back and think. So,
Thank you, Atta. Thanks for joining. And my last words would be thank you to everyone who joins us every Friday morning for our CBR Out of the Shadows into the Light hour. Just a short hour. I think it's the shortest hour in the week. Flies by so quickly. But anyways, we're thankful for the opportunity to be here with you. And thank all those of you who share with us. Thank you for calling Bernal. Thank you for all that you're doing. Thank you, Dr. Lyward. for your encouragement, your motivation, and for your leadership. And we just wish everyone a really wonderful weekend.
Yes.
And of course, as we said earlier, feel free to be a part of CBR. Call the numbers 469-0521 and talk to somebody and find out how you can be a part of this program. Or call 662-5189. Is that correct, Zari?
Sorry, I didn't hear that one.
662-5189.
Yes, I think something like that.
Something like that. Or 5188 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Or you can call 765-4224. That would be Lavinia, and she'll be happy to talk to you and let you know what's going on with CBR. So until next Friday, we're out. Have a great weekend, everybody.
All
God
right.
bless all of
Bye.
you. Bye-bye for now.
Paper required. You have a problem? We have the solution. Call now 669-7500. Tell Jack, tell Susan, tell Paul, tell Joyce. For prompt, efficient service, Orange Enterprises is the